Hey, what's going on, guys? Buffalo Gamer 77 here. In today's video, I want to cover some gaming news that's been happening over the last few weeks. And the first topic I want to talk about is Dead Cells, and then the ROM sites being shut down by Nintendo, and also the arcade went-up cabinet. My thoughts on all these three topics here. So the Dead Cells review was done by Boomstick Gaming a few weeks ago, and IGN did a review on it as well. Philip Muchin was the IGN editor that did a review, and when Boomstick Gaming watched the IGN review, he saw a lot of similarities in both reviews, and did a video on IGN Stole My Review, which caught attention at IGN, in which they pulled the video down and did their own investigation. And the outcome of their investigation was there was a lot of similarities, and it was too many to not do anything about it. So what they did was they let go of the employee, Philip Muchin, because of that. Plagiarism is involved. It was too much coincidental, same language basically. If you watch the videos, they're very, very similar, same context, same words, in some cases. And after some more investigation, Philip Muchin has done more plagiarism than just this Dead Cells review. Maybe working at IGN could be tedious and long hours. Maybe trying to get a shortcut here and there, but plagiarism in journalism is something that you cannot do. This could be career-ending. Who knows? Maybe in the future from now, he'll do some more reviews, but you can't really trust him really. Maybe someone else did that review, and he just changed the words on it. Who knows? So it's hard to trust that person that does that. Dead Cells. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. Dead Cells is a hard game. It had me frustrated a lot. I paid $24.99 for it, and I have it on the PS4 version of it. And when I first started playing it, I first died. It was maybe about 10 minutes into the game, and it brought me back to the first level. And I was just sitting there like, why? Why didn't it save for? So I thought maybe it was a problem with the saving of it. And then reading more about it online, trying to find where I save it. Like in Metroid or in Castlevania, there's save rooms, but in Dead Cells, there's not any save rooms. So, it was kind of frustrating playing the game and get back to the beginning, but, there are some permanent unlocks that you can do, which could be kind of cool. I don't know. I have a few of them undone right now. The best one, I think, is when you hit L1, I have two, HP, like, generators, I guess, that gives me pretty much, not full health, but, pretty good sizable amount of health, which helps me out to play the game longer. I've not used the shield at all in the game. When you first start off, I always pick the bow and arrow, so maybe I'll try the shield next time and change it up a little bit and see how that works out for me. But I don't know. I would not give the game a 9.0 rating or higher than that. I'm more going to give it to maybe around 7.0. If I would have known that you had to start out over from the beginning, I probably would not purchase the game. The other day I was at my friend's house and I played, I want to say, Hollow Knight. That game was pretty cool. I had fun playing that. I'd probably rather play that game over Dead Cells. I think that game is better, but maybe I need to play more Dead Cells to give it more of a review. So I'm gonna continue playing it and streaming it on my channel. If you want to check it out, please do so. Watch it out, comment, and let me know what you think of it. I'm trying to think. Hollow Knight, I think it was $19.99, so it's an even cheaper game than Dead Cells. Dead Cells being $24.99 is pretty high, I think, for that type of game. I don't know, but I am having fun playing it and streaming it, but I will do a video on it, maybe update on it after playing a few more hours. Right now I'm about 6 hours in, so maybe after 10 hours or 15 hours, I have a better idea of the game. Next topic we want to talk about is the ROM sites being shut down. The ROM sites being involved are loveretro.co and loveroms.com. Loveretro.co has completely shut down their site, and loveroms.com has taken down their trademarks of Nintendo and the ROMs for Nintendo, because Nintendo is trying to sue for $150,000 per ROM, which one of the sites had 140 ROMs on there, which equaled $21 million, and they had 40 trademarks on their site, which is $2 million per trademark. So adding both those up, it's $101 million. The intentions here from Nintendo are basically to shut down the sites not to recoup any of the money probably, but just get them down there. They're trying to make their own money off their their virtual console and selling these old games too. So they're in sort of in competition with these ROM sites. Do I think that this is going to help out at all? It may help out a little bit, but the ROM sites are out. The ROM sites are out there. They're on torrents. People already have them already, so I'm not sure if it's going to do too much damage. But long term, the ROMs are already out there already. You could I have some, other people have some, and you could go to a friend's house with a USB port, jump drive or a flash drive, and save them on that way. But they're already out there already. So it's going to limit it for a little while, but they're already out there. Next topic I want to talk about is the arcade 1-up cabinets. There's 5 of them coming out. The arcade 1-up cabinet is a smaller cabinet than a actual full-size arcade cabinet. It takes up the rest of the room, and I think it's a pretty cool idea. It's 4 feet tall, which could be a little bit shorter for a lot of people, most people. If not, yeah, as in most people. There's an extender you can buy that's an extra foot to it. It costs an extra $100 to make it 5 feet. But at 4 feet, you definitely have to pull up a folding chair or a chair up to it and play it that way. And having 2 folding chairs side by side could be too crampy. Playing it with a joystick, and it's just not enough room, I don't think, to do it that way. But it is compact and it could fit in most places. And I have a small game room here, so I can make a room in here for it. And a full-size arcade cabinet would not fit in here. There's not enough room for that. But the games that are involved on this cabinet have them here. There's 2 Atari cabinets, 2 Capcom cabinets, and 1 Midway cabinet. All cabinets are the same price at $2.99 each, plus tax. When I first saw this come out, they were $3.99 each, $400. But since then, I've seen the price go down $100, showing $2.99. So I'm not sure if the intro price is $2.99 or if they plan on raising it to $3.99. But if you're interested in getting the arcade 1-up cabinet, they come out on September 25th next month. It's about a month and a week away or so. So the games that are going to be on here are the Atari ones. We'll start off with those ones first. We have Centipede, Millipede, Missile Command, and Crystal Castles on the first one. And on the second Atari cabinet, we have Asteroids, Tempest, Major Havoc, and Lunar Lander. I played Centipede before, Millipede, Missile Command, Asteroids, but the other ones I have not played before, so I'm not too familiar with those other games. The Midway cabinet has Rampage, Defender, Joust, and Gauntlet on it. I have played Rampage, I played Joust before. Defender and Gauntlet, I'm not too familiar with those ones. Capcom has 2 of them, so let's go with those ones. Has Super Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, has Super Street Fighter 2 New Challenger, and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So if you're a Street Fighter fan, this is definitely for you. Has a lot of gameplay. I think it has it has a few newer characters too. I'm not sure which game it has, but it has a few more characters in one of the game modes. And the final Capcom cabinet is one that I would probably pick up if I was interested in getting one. That is the Final Fight cabinet, which has Final Fight, 1944, Loop Master, Ghosts and Goblins, and Strider. 1944 is I would say one of the games that I would definitely play a lot of. It's an airplane shooter game, like a Vietnam, not Vietnam, but World War II style. Takes place honestly somewhere in Europe probably. I'm not too sure, but I have 1943 and 1942 for NES, and I love those games. I love playing those games, and 1944 is I'm sure pretty similar to that too. So yeah, I think I would get one if we could install more games on it. I'm not sure the capability of the computer for the arcade cabinet, if you can install that, more ROMs on it or not. Maybe hook up a Raspberry Pi to it. But for the price of $2.99, I'm not sure if I would get one because of only a few games on it. But if you can install more games, if someone is able to hack it or jailbreak it, I pick one up. It's not a bad price for it. If you can install more games on it, but just for 3 games, 4 games, $300 seems to be a lot for it. It does look cool. If you're a Street Fighter fan, I pick it up. I like Street Fighter, but I'm not that into Street Fighter where I would pick it up for it. All right, guys, tell me your thoughts. Comment below. Let me know what you think. If you have Dead Cells, tell me what your style of gameplay is. What you do the most of. What kind of weapons you like the most. If you are getting an arcade 1-up cabinet, let me know which one you're picking up. All right, let me know your thoughts. All right, thanks for watching my video. I appreciate the support. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I do post videos a lot, and I'll be doing more streaming of Dead Cells and other games I have. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a good night.